Don't fear fear. Let me really briefly explain what I mean with this. So, some of you might be further ahead in your spiritual, emotional mindset journey. So, what I mean is, you are already a little bit aware of the fact that your thoughts have an influence on your reality. You're already a little bit aware of the influence of emotions and feelings on your reality. And you generally start to understand how your metaphysical side, or the side that you cannot see, how that influences your reality. The problem with this, because obviously there's problems in anything, where there's a solution, where there's a benefit, you will find a problem. It's a duality. The problem with this is that you might understand that these things have a negative influence on your reality, as I just said. So you understand that doubt is not good, fear is not good, guilt, indecision, regret, and other negative things. But the thing is, when you fear these things, so when you fear doubt, fear, guilt, indecision, regret, so like actually fear of fear, which is literally the title, what happens is you give your attention to these things with extreme emotional intensity. So whenever you fear something, it usually means that you give a lot of emotional intensity to it, or also called importance, because if it wasn't as important, you would not fear it, if that makes sense. So if there's something like public speaking, the reason people fear that is because they think it's important that they don't get rejected, for example. So when you fear something, you give extreme emotional intensity to it. And reality doesn't understand the difference between fear and extreme happiness, for example, on an energetic level. So we as humans, we understand this is negative, this is positive, but reality just sees this as a lot of energy and this as a lot of energy. So it doesn't really care. And what happens then is, in energetic terms, you're basically saying, reality, give me more of this, please. The emotional intensity you have towards things is exactly correlated, almost causated, I would say, to what you experience in your life. So the things that you fear most exactly show up in your life. The things that you desire most will not show up, because desire is a different story. But if you're generally like really happy about something, or really happy, I would say, about something, then reality is also going to give you it in abundance. So this is basically how it works. And if you feel like you cannot get rid of doubt or fear, which I tend to sometimes have, then what I discovered is the solution is just let go of the fear of these things, the fear of fear, the fear of doubt. Because, like I said, what you fear becomes reality. So if you fear fear, fear becomes reality. It's kind of a bit of a meta thing. The same applies to doubt, same applies to indecision, regret, guilt, doubt, whatever. And I think it's really helpful, especially if you're a little bit further ahead, to know that this is also a possibility, kind of a meta problem, but that should now not be a problem anymore if you understood the premise of this video. So if you enjoyed it, feel free to give this video a like. There's an email course in the description where I go into some more detailed stuff about how this works, like an actual explanation in depth. It's completely free, you can sign up for it in the description. Hope you enjoyed this one, looking forward to seeing you in the next one, and as always, remember, don't fear fear.